Happy Wednesday, Parkway. I hope you've had an amazing week, but I also hope you're really excited about coming back to church this Sunday. This week, I want to share with you a great passage. It's found in Matthew chapter 6, verse 33, and we're given such an amazing reminder here. It says, "But seek first His kingdom and His righteousness, and all these things will be given to you as well." You know, life pulls us in 1,000 different directions. Work, family, bills, relationships, and responsibilities, they all compete for our time and for our energy. And if we're not careful, we can easily slip into a life where God just becomes another item on a to-do list instead of the cornerstone of our very lives. But Jesus reminds us of a better way. He says again, seek first His kingdom and His righteousness. And as we do that, then Scripture goes on to say, and all of these things will be given to you as well. When God is first, everything else finds its rightful place. Think of your life like a jar. Maybe you've seen this illustration before. If you fill it with all the small things, less important things, and for practical purposes, we'll just call those things sand and pebbles, well, there won't be any room for the big things in life, the more important things, the rocks of life. But if we put in those big rocks first, then there's space around those big rocks where everything else fits perfectly. See, God is that first and greatest priority, the foundation upon which everything else should rest. When your relationship with God is first, your marriage and relationships are guided by love and patience and grace. Your work then becomes an act of worship, not just a paycheck. The decisions that you make are rooted in His wisdom rather than fear or pressure. Your heart finds peace even in those uncertain times, knowing that God is in control. Proverbs 3:6 says, "In all your ways submit to Him, and He will make your paths straight." God doesn't just want to be a part of your life, He wants to be the very center of your life. And when we prioritize Him, He aligns the rest of our lives according to His perfect plan. So let me leave you with some things to think about. First of all, this: are you truly putting God first in your daily routines, your decisions, and your priorities? Is there any area of your life that maybe you need to surrender to Him today? Or how can you start each day by putting God at the center through prayer and scripture and even worship wherever you are? Truly seeking to put God first will change everything. Listen, I hope that you have a great week, a very blessed week, and I look forward to seeing you this coming week, Parkway Baptist Church.